All right, so it's this show called Inventing Anna, right? And I started watching this the other day because of a friend told me. She was like, "Oh, Antoine, have you seen the show?" And I was like, "No." So I went and watched it, and I immediately was like intrigued by like the whole story. I'm only on episode like 5, I think, so I got like a long ways to go. But I was just thinking, I was like, this woman has like so many idealistic like personality traits that are like to die for. Like, yeah, I mean, beyond the like fraud and whatever else. I don't know how the ending is, so no spoilers. But beyond how the fraud and all the other stuff, and it's like it was like fantastic to me because you got to see a person kind of like go for and know their worth. Like she completely knew what her worth is. She had a dream and she went for it. And I think that's something like we should all strive for. You know, is like she did whatever it takes, and I would say like so far she hasn't done anything too bad, right? Like murder or rob or anything like that. It's just a little white collar crime, a little fraud, never hurt nobody. I don't mean that, um but yeah, but I know there's like one scene where she was describing that she had like a photographic memory. She was very ambitious. She knew how to like, prepare for things. And she was just super like type A, like outgoing person. And those traits are just something that we all should find a way to possess in some form because it will take you a long way. I mean, because if you look at the show, it allowed her to walk into many rooms and just own her truth. And that's like, I guess this is a skill you could practice. You could practice. Some people are born with it. This is true. Some people are born with it, but you could definitely practice. And modeling is the biggest thing. Like I just heard this from my professor. She's like Antoine, just model the behavior for your clients. And I'm like, okay. So, but this will also work for you guys when you see characters on TV like this. Even though they made fictional, but she's actually a real character. It's okay for you to practice that behavior because that, like I tell you guys all the time, that's the only way that you're going to be able to grow. You're going to have to go to sleep and then wake up practicing who you want to be every day, and you'll do it so many times that you'll forget who you went to sleep as, you know before. Like I've changed so much just throughout the duration of being in grad school and doing so much self-work on myself that I don't remember my teenage self. Like I don't remember how I was. I remember like some of the bad crap that I did or some of the stuff that I done, but as far as like being a man, like I don't really know when that transition happened. And I think that was just because of modeling too, because I always try to seek out like mentors and things like that to help me like realize my potential, and it allowed me to hit my stride. So, like I said, I always like to leave you guys with a tip. So, when you see characters like this, just model the behavior. Like, there's so many positive behaviors that she possessed that can help us just maneuver through life and accomplish our goals because that's what life about, right? It's about like being legends and just being the best you that you could be, no matter your circumstance. So, I hope this video helps. Like I like to always ask, who's your therapist? Peace.